All right, guys. Kobe Bryant is playing the role of Myles Garrett. I've done about 5 videos on this, and now we have this. Okay, your boy Myles, Kobe, breaks the sack record. Right? I know for a lot of you, it's a lot to process. A lot to process when it comes to this type of stuff. We live in a fallen world. All right, I've shown you Kobe's connections to 666. His connections to the snake, the black mamba, the poisonous snake, Satan obviously being the serpent. So nothing can be a shock with Satan when it comes to deception. So Myles Garrett, who's currently playing for Cleveland Browns, I believe right now that is Kobe being Bryant. Whether it was him in high school or not, I don't know enough about that. But do I believe that Kobe right now is in the NFL with Cleveland? Yes. Yes, I do. And I'm going to show you why again. I'm going to show you why him breaking this record as well was a monumental ritual which could give us clues for the World Cup. So it's all connected, which I've shown you. Esteban, God bless you. Hans, much love to you. Miss Jones, love you to bits. God bless you too. Everybody hit the like button if you can. I've got about 45 minutes to do this. Now I'm going to ask Miss Jones. Miss Jones, do you want me to present my code first or my previous breakdowns that I've done about Myles, Garrett, and Kobe from my book? Which one? Just type code or book, people in the chat. Code or book? Trying to figure out if it's better to do my previous finds or just show you what I have now. Let me know. Miss Jones, you have the final say. If you haven't watched my Amarin video, go watch it. Why he was sacked day after Chelsea coach. And now you just had the Celtic coach being sacked 33 days after he was hired. Come on, man. All connected. You want the previous finds? So does Hans. All right, let's do that then. Let's go to my book. If you haven't got this book, I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. I just came back from the mechanic. It's never fun, is it? You're coming back from the mechanic, pull your pants down, but gotta have your car up to date, don't you? Right. I need to know if you can see my screen. I need a couple of woos. And we're going to break down my previous finds about Kobe and Myles, which are some of the best I've ever done. I'm very loyal to this when it comes to Kobe because my first video was about Kobe. I've written a book about Kobe. His death changed my life. I had my awakening after Kobe died. So I'm super synced with Kobe. I've shown that over and over again. So we'll go to my book, a book that you can get from PayPal if you want it. Right. You're going down again, Kobe Bryant, you deceiver. You guys, let's go. Let's go. The phrase, all the world's a stage, is a quote from William Shakespeare's play, As You Like It, meaning that life is like a theatre where people play different roles throughout their lives. So you need to start looking at sports like you do Hollywood. Can somebody give me a woo in the chat? It's entertainment. It's sports entertainment. It's on TV. It's being broadcasted to you. After you watch an NFL game, they say, thank you for watching this NFL production, like a Hollywood production. Okay? So the actors, they take your energy, they worship, they get awards. Okay? And every year there's a different script. I believe Satan's behind the script. And then his children of disobedience play it out. But there's spiritual wickedness involved that basically control how the players play. Right? These fallen angels want your energy. They want your admiration. They want to distract you. They want you to worship them. So if you can start approaching sports from a spiritual perspective, you'll start seeing how Satan uses them. So, and all the men and women merely players, they have their exits and their entrances. And one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages. So it always gets me where it says, and one man in his time plays many parts. Now, Carl, thank you very much. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you for everything. I appreciate that, brother. Yeah, helps me a lot to do this work. Thank you for that. So, his acts being 7 ages. Now, Kobe played in 7 NBA finals, didn't he? Now, this is what we're dealing with. Let me just break this down. So I know a lot of you who watch my work now, you are children of God, or you're interested in learning about Christ and the Bible. So let's break down Ephesians 6:12 through 13. It states, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand." We are living in the evil day. It's truly wicked as the world right now. Okay? So, a lot of you who watch the NFL, which will be a lot of you watching this, understand it's spiritual wickedness. It's not the players fully in control. It's not the NFL. It's not the officials. It's not Vegas. Can you all give me an amen? They are involved, okay, because obviously we live in a fallen world. We're influenced by the devil. He is the God of this age. There are children of disobedience. But ultimately, it comes back to the dragon. It comes back to Satan, who's behind professional sports, and God allows it. God allows it. Revelation 12:9, "And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil, and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him." Now, Kobe Bryant has deceived the whole world with his fake death and his daughter's fake death, right? Which I've broken down over and over and over again. So here he is. Here's the serpent, the snake, the black mamba, a deadly poisonous snake. He got given this nickname halfway through his career. People will believe Osama bin Laden masterminded 9/11 and that man went to the moon, but they can't fathom the possibility of a Satanist deceiving the whole world by playing another role. Can I get a woo? Think what people believe, guys. Yeah, well, with Celtic and Manchester United, they're two of the biggest clubs in Britain, aren't they? Fergie is the greatest ever coach of Man United. He's Scottish, Celtic being a Scottish club. And it's all about Freemasonry. The highest degree is 33. It's why the Celtic coach lasted 33 days. But the connections were the Celtic coach, his first game for Celtic was against Hearts. And it was on 12/7. And Amorim was born on 127. 127 is the 31st prime. Celtic coach just got fired after losing 3-1 to Rangers, a team that Sir Alex Ferguson played for. Amorim's fired after Manchester United advanced to 31 points, 127, 31st prime. So, yeah, it's all connected. Amorim was fired exactly 49 weeks after his birthday. Nancy was born on 4/9. All of it connects. And I've shown that in these books, for example. Now, here's an image of Kobe Bryant. Here's Myles. Just say yes or no. You don't have to agree it's the same person. Do they look alike? Everybody in the chat watching, let me know. Do you think from this image here of Kobe Bryant and this image of Myles Garrett, do you believe they look alike? Just tell me, whether you might not even know who Myles Garrett is or Kobe. Do they look alike? You have to say yes. You simply have to go, yeah, they look alike. You might say, I don't think it's the same person, but you have to say, yes, they look alike. Now, Pale Horse Rider, God bless you. Now, check out the hat on Myles Garrett during his press conference. He's wearing a hat with a very smug smile on his face. And his hat says, Kobe, 24, job's not finished. So Kobe's still playing a role. He's playing Myles. But why is Myles Garrett wearing a hat that says Kobe 24, job's not finished? Now, job's not finished is a reference to Kobe when they were leading in the NBA playoff final. And they basically implied that LA were going to win it. It was like, job's not finished. So that Mamba mentality, okay? Because, again, Kobe was an actor. How many languages did he speak as well? Okay? I think Kobe is definitely some sort of fallen angel. Is what I think. That's why they did all the murals of him with angel wings. That's why he was in Los Angeles his whole career, the Angels. Yeah, please can you like, share, and subscribe? So many of us were so attached to him. I had friends from England attached to him and they'd never played basketball in their life. They're like, did you hear about Kobe, Adam? I'm like, wait, do you know anything about basketball? At least I lived in LA and I watched him play and I would play basketball. Why are you so bothered? But the world just shut down when Kobe died. Now, job's not finished. Garrett posted on Instagram along with a highlight reel of him taking out quarterbacks. The quote is inspired by Kobe Bryant, who said the line after LA went up 2-0. Remember, Kobe died in 2020. He played 20 seasons in the NBA. 20,000 people attended his memorial. In the NBA Finals back in 2009, Garrett wore a hat with the quote and Kobe's name on it after defeating the Steelers. Now, the Steelers just made it to the playoffs, which I coded, and it was all connected to Kobe. By the way, the guy who missed the kick for the Ravens was number 33. So the Ravens came in 8-8, and the quarterbacks were number 8, Rodgers, and number 8, Lamar Jackson. All right. And on the same day that the Steelers made it to the playoffs, who breaks the record? Myles Garrett. That's good, Kyle. God bless you, Senor Moa. Keep smashing the like. This is an insane expose. The song choice was also very intentional from Garrett on the video, using Drake's track, First Person Shooter. The lyrics prominently feature the word Super Bowl, which is where Garrett wants to lead the Browns. That's what he said. Myles Garrett said he learned his killer instinct from Kobe Bryant. Okay, not an NFL player, from Kobe. Now, Myles Garrett in gematria equals 71, which is the 20th prime. Myles equals 20. Kobe Bryant died in 2020. He played 20 seasons in the NBA. 20,000 people attended Kobe's memorial. Death equals 20. And the whole world was flipped upside down after Kobe died in a helicopter crash. So if you look at the initials of Myles Garrett, it's MG. 13th letter, 7th letter. 13 plus 7 is 20. And also 137 is the 33rd prime number. Kobe Bryant retired in 2016, day before my birthday, the same year that Cleveland Cavaliers won the 2016 NBA Finals, and the Cleveland Browns selected Garrett with the first overall pick of the 2017 NFL Draft. So the year after Kobe Bryant retires, the year after LeBron and Cleveland win the NBA Finals, and the year after Donald Trump was voted in as the 45th president, who's now the first president since President Cleveland to serve a split term, Myles is drafted first overall pick by Cleveland. Myles' dad, again, remember, they make it up when it comes to people's parents and their relatives. The world is a stage, right? Myles' dad, Lawrence Garrett, is a former AAU basketball coach and business owner. He was enrolled at the University of California, where he completed his education, and later he pursued coaching. So Myles' dad was a basketball coach, and he enrolled at the University of California, and Kobe is one of the greatest ever basketball players. He coached his daughter Gianna, and he spent his career in California. Guys, please leave comments so you can acknowledge what I'm saying here. Sometimes feel like I'm just talking to nobody. Now, this is where it gets tricky with people because Myles played for Texas Tech and he was playing there whilst Kobe was still playing in the NBA. So people say it can't be him. Now, again, the world is supernatural. The world is wicked. I don't know how it's being done, but I believe right now in 2026, Myles Garrett is Kobe Bryant. Whether he was in 2015, I don't know. Now, I believe it's him. So, Myles Garrett played for Texas Tech, and Texas was established 12/29/1845. And Myles Garrett was born on 12/29, a day before LeBron James's birthday, Mr. Cleveland. 12/29 is when Albert Pike was born, who predicted 3 world wars. Okay, 12/29 is when Netanyahu was sworn into office as Israel's prime minister. Now, in 24, Myles Garrett's birthday was on the 179-year anniversary of Texas being founded. And 179 is the 41st prime number. His birthday is 12/29, which is the 201st prime number. Remember, Kobe died 201 days. No, Kobe Bryant, his last birthday alive was 201 days before coronavirus was declared a pandemic. Now, Kobe Bryant died at age 41, exactly 201 days before coronavirus was declared a global pandemic. And Kobe's taken more shots than anyone in the history of the NBA. Shot is another name for what? A vaccine. Now, Event 201 foreshadowed COVID-19, which was declared a global pandemic the same day the NBA shut down and the same year that Kobe Bryant died. Myles broke this record with 361 days left in the year, which is 19 times 19 to bring us back to COVID-19. Much love, Lastman. Yeah, smash the like. We only have 31 likes, but there's only 30 watching somehow. Keep supporting my work if you can in different ways. Get this book. This is just one chapter. Can I get a woo? Now, 41 with Kobe is enormous. Kobe Bryant equals 41, and he died at age 41. And in his last ever game, he was taken out with 4.1 seconds left on the clock. And the 41st tarot card is the Magician, also known as the Magus. And the Magus equals 41. So there's magic involved. When a lot of us go, this doesn't make sense, Adam. I'm not a magician. Can somebody give me a woo? I'm not a magician. I don't know how magic works. I don't know how the supernatural works. But these people are magicians. They cast spells. Okay, they're in the dark arts. They're in communication with fallen angels, with Satan himself. Now, I can't fully understand the magic behind it, but I expose it. Probably better than anybody walking the earth. Kobe Bryant's statue was unveiled on the same day that Myles Garrett won the Defensive Player of the Year award in the NFL. 41 days after his birthday. So they unveil a statue of Kobe Bryant the same day Myles Garrett wins Defensive Player of the Year, 41 days after his birthday. So it's quite clear that awards show was all coded. When Kobe Bryant died, right, if you believe he died, let's go to 2020 Grammys. Can you all see? Yeah, Kobe is Myles Garrett right now. Can you all see this 62nd Annual Grammy Awards? It was on January the 26th, 2020. It was the day Kobe Bryant died. So it took place at Crypto.com Arena, Los Angeles Lakers Stadium. So come on, guys. Come on. Kobe Bryant dies on January the 26th, 2020, on the same day of the 62nd Annual Grammy Awards, which were held in the LA Lakers Stadium. You're telling me they weren't aware of it? At this level? Guys, I've been doing this for years, saying that this is the same person. I need you to tell me the odds of this. And Alicia Keys was hosting it, the keys to the bottomless pit. Let's read. I was talking about the 201s, wasn't I? And I saw an angel come down from heaven having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. The key. Alicia Keys hosted this. Remember a host? What do demons need, guys? They need a host. Can I get a woo in the chat, everybody watching? A demon needs a host. Oh my word, they're removing likes. Is Myles Garrett controlling YouTube as well? Kobe, are you? A demon needs a host. That's why you have hosts for these satanic awards, right? But Kobe Bryant dies the day of the Grammys being held in the stadium of the Lakers. The ceremony was held at the Staples Center on the same day as the death of basketball player Kobe Bryant, who played for the Los Angeles Lakers. The arena is the team's home venue. Several tributes to Bryant were included in the ceremony, including a performance of It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday by host Alicia Keys and Boyz II Men, while Lil Nas X, Lizzo, and DJ, that's a dude, isn't it? Oh my goodness. And DJ Khaled all incorporated tributes to Bryant into their performances. Well, they didn't have much time to organize it. He's just died, but then they're able to put together these performances. Everybody, give me a giant woo in the chat. The Grammys, guys, you would think they probably planned them out all year, the whole event. Okay, Kobe dies, but somehow Alicia Keys, Boyz II Men, Lil Nas X, Lizzo, and DJ Khaled are all able to adapt their performances for Kobe to tribute him. It's almost like they knew he was gonna die. And they're doing it inside the stadium of the LA Lakers. It's not the same year, it's the same freaking day. Woo! The same day. The world's a stage, just like Kobe's statue was unveiled. The same day, Myles Garrett wins Defensive Player of the Year. The same, I nearly swore, the same day. And who's this? So Myles Garrett was born on 12/29. 12 plus 29 is 41. Yep. At the 2017 NFL Scouting Combine, Myles Garrett's 41-inch vertical jump was the top performance. That is how coded it is. His vertical jump was 41. And here he is in a Cavs NBA uniform, doing the same hand posture as Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant created a book called the Wizard series, and he was inducted into the NBA Hall of Fame by the GOAT Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan played for the Wizards. And on the same day that Kobe's statue was unveiled on 2/8/24, the Magic became 28-24 in the NBA because they coded it. The Lakers defeated the Magic 4-1 to win the franchise's 15th NBA championship. Kobe Bryant was named the finals MVP. Now, hello Golden Peacock, Joey. Now, when the Lakers last won the NBA finals, it was 2020 on National Father-Daughter Day, the year Kobe died with his daughter. They did it in the bubble in Miami. No, in Orlando. The Magic. Where's Disney World? Orlando. It's magic. When you understand it's magic, you're not as shocked when a team wins at the death or comes back from 25 points down. If it's magic, it can happen. Can I get a woo? If it's magic, if it's supernatural, if it's spiritual wickedness, If you approach these games, which most of the world does, logically, it's why they get their ass handed to them every week when they bet. They approach it logically. This team should beat this team because this team's better. Oh, I can't bet on this team. Their quarterback's injured. And if it's magic, what does it matter? It could be your grandma in there throwing 5 touchdowns if it's magic. I figured that out quickly and it helped me a lot. Number 1 New York Times bestseller, a People Kid Pick of the Week from the mind of basketball legend and Academy Award winning storyteller, Kobe Bryant, comes this radically original portrait of 5 young basketball players, one enlightening coach, enlightening LUCIFER, and the awesome transformative power of the game. Guys, Kobe has won an Oscar. He's won an Academy Award. You want to look me in the eye and tell me he's not an actor? He had one of the biggest personalities in the NBA because he was an unbelievable actor. Now he's playing the role of Myles Garrett. Just like actors play various roles, so do these high-level athletes. Kobe wore jerseys numbers 8 and 24. 8 plus 24 is 32. See below the 32 on Garrett's Cleveland jersey. Can you see it, guys? That big 32. Kobe won 3 NBA Finals wearing number 8, 2 NBA Finals wearing 24. You see the 32? Yes or no? That's why Tom Brady retired the 32nd day of the year, which I coded 18 months before. Kobe retired in 2016, the same year that LeBron James and Cleveland Cavaliers won the NBA Finals. In Kobe's statue, he's wearing a white jersey. And Myles was wearing a white suit the day that he received the Defensive Player of the Year award by the NFL. And in the background, can you see the satanic pentagram? Can you see it? Now, again, there's his white suit. It's all a show. It's all a show. I wish Kobe's watching this. Now, Revelation 6:2. Look at this. Revelation 6:2. And I saw and behold a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow and a crown. Remember Kobe Bryant had a tattoo of a crown? And was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer. Why am I showing you Revelation 6:2 about a white horse? When did Kobe die, guys? Can I get a whoop? When did Kobe die? The same day as the 62nd annual Grammy Awards. By the way, look who got an award here at the Grammys. Christopher Cross. Christ died on the cross. You see the blasphemy? You think that's organic? Christopher Cross? Jesus Christ died on a cross? They have to mention Christopher Cross here. So you're starting to see it, guys. It all connects to the Bible, but it's Satan. Satan knows the scriptures. He twists them. He twists them. And because I know the scriptures and I am a child of God and I know everything about sports, it seems, and Hollywood, I connect it. And numbers, obviously I have the gift with numbers. Shall we continue? Myles Garrett gave glory to the Most High when he won Defensive Player of the Year. And he said he won't be here without him. When Myles gave glory to the Most High, which they're all doing now, as I told you they would, their Most High is Lucifer. It's Lucifer. It's not Jesus Christ, the King of Kings. It's Lucifer. And when they say they worship Jesus, you better find out what Jesus they're talking about. Now, Super Bowl 58 was a rematch of Super Bowl 54, which took place in 2020, the same year that Kobe Bryant died. Super Bowl 58 took place on 2/11, exactly 211 weeks after Kobe died. Okay? 2/11 is when Vatican City was founded. Now check this out. It took place on the 95-year anniversary of Vatican City being founded, and Myles Garrett wears number 95 in the NFL, and Kobe died on his way from leaving Catholic Mass. So Kobe and his daughter go to Catholic Mass. They leave, they get in a helicopter and die. Right after Catholic Mass. Vatican City, all right, St. Peter's is designed like a serpent. It's a fact. Kobe is the black mamba, a snake. But Myles wears number 95. The 95 Theses, written by Martin Luther, exposed the Catholic Church. And Luther stated that the Pope himself had too much power over the church and politics. That's the 95 Theses. All right, what jerseys, Myles? What? 95? How interesting is it then that Martin Luther King died on the 95th day of the year on 95 dating emoji pure, and Kobe's statue was unveiled during Black History Month? Who do you most connect with Black History? Martin Luther King. The King, the Crown, King James, LeBron. All right, drafted by Cleveland, born in Akron, same hospital as Steph Curry, suspect. On October 25th, 2023, it was announced Garrett had purchased a minority ownership stake in the Cleveland Cavaliers. Looks like liars, doesn't it there? Satan, the father of lies, of the National Basketball Association. And Myles Garrett is an exceptional basketball player who moves, plays, dribbles, and dunks identical to Kobe. If you don't believe me, how's about you go on the internet? He moves, plays, dribbles, and dunks identical to Kobe. He's unbelievable at basketball. He plays in the NBA All-Star games. He's head and shoulders better than everybody else. Why? Because it's Kobe. Likely in a bodysuit. I've done videos about that. Garrett played and dominated in the 2022 NBA All-Star Celebrity Match. Kobe Bryant wrote the poem, Dear Basketball. So he wrote a poem, you know what I mean? The guy could do everything, Kobe. What did Satan do to Jesus? He offered him the whole world. He offered him the whole world. People like Kobe, I've said this before, like you see them, the athletes, the producers, the authors, the poets, the musicians, okay? They're philosophers, they're comedians. They do all of it. Why? Because their father's Satan. And then they do the will of Satan. They deceive the world. And he rewards them for doing it. So Kobe writes a poem, you know what I mean? Because he's such a genius. I told you he spoke so many languages. He wrote a poem, Dear Basketball, which was turned into a mini movie and won an Oscar. Won an Oscar. And Myles Garrett loves to write poetry. He said it. Myles Garrett has written poetry since he was a child. He still writes poems on a weekly basis, and he uses his writing to take his mind elsewhere and put his feelings on paper. Guys, how many people write poems? Give me a woo in the chat. How many guys do you know that write poems? And remember, I said all the world's a stage. I connected it to Shakespeare. He did sonnets, poetry. Okay? How many men do you know write poems? There's nothing wrong with it. I love to write. No issue with writing poetry at all. How many people do you know? But Kobe, he wrote a poem, turned into a movie, won an Oscar, and Myles grew up as a kid writing poetry as a kid. Dear Basketball was turned into a movie in 2017, the year that Myles Garrett was drafted to the NFL, and the same year that Trump began his presidency as the 45th US president. Dear Basketball is a 2017 American animated film written and narrated. So he's not only a writer, he narrated it as well. by Kobe Bryant and directed and animated by Glenn Keane with music by John Williams. It's based on a letter Bryant wrote for the Players Tribune on November the 29th, 2015, announcing his retirement from basketball. He didn't write it. Somebody else wrote it. It wasn't him, but he gets the credit for it. Myles Garrett was recently involved in a car crash. Again, how many of them have car crashes and come out of it unscathed? On 26/9, which was a day leaving 96 days left in the year. Kobe was drafted in 96. And just so you know, Kobe wore number 8, which is 8 years is 96 months exact. So how interesting that he was given number 8 in 96, when 8 years is exactly 96 months. 12 times 8. Kobe wore jersey numbers 8 and 24 during his NBA career, and Kobe Bryant Day is honored on 8/24. 8 plus 24 equals 32, and Myles' car crash occurred exactly 32 months after Kobe died. Myles Garrett's car crash, right? His car crash was exactly 32 months after Kobe died. Kobe won 3 NBA rings wearing number 8 and 2 wearing 24. There's 32 rays in the Society of Jesus' logo, guys. Myles was involved in the car crash in his Porsche 33 days after Kobe Bryant Day and 3 months and 3 days before his own birthday. There's that 33 again. Kobe equals 33. Kobe wore number 33 at high school. Porsche equals 33. That's why a lot of the car crashes are in Porsches with celebrities. The accident was a span of 20 weeks and 1 day after Kobe's 1-year death anniversary. Coronavirus was declared a global pandemic 201 days after Kobe's 41st birthday and supposedly his last birthday alive. Myles Garrett was born on 12/29, 201st prime. The Jesuit order equals 201. Kobe wore number 8 whilst playing in the NBA, and the car crash was exactly 8 months after the 2-year anniversary of Kobe's death. So there wasn't a car crash. All right, there wasn't a car crash. It's all by a code. 8 months is 243 days. Kobe being Bryant equals 243. Kobe's highest scoring game was in his 666 game. It was on 122, where the Lakers scored 122 points. Myles was involved in a car crash 122 days before the 3-year death anniversary of Kobe. Myles was drafted 13th. Kobe was drafted 13th pick, and the car crash was 1 month and 3 days after Kobe's birthday. And of course, Gianna Bryant died at age 13. Kobe was born on 23/8, and there was a span of 238 days between Myles and Kobe's birthdays. Myles was involved in the car crash at age 26 on the 26th day of the month, and Kobe died on the 26th day of 2020. God equals 26. These people are playing God. Myles was born in 95, and he wears number 95, and he was in the car crash a span of 95 days before his birthday. Can I get a woo? 95 days is 13 weeks and 4 days. Kobe retired on 13/4. If you want to reveal numbers, you get people this book. Buy it as a gift. Buy it for yourself. Read this stuff. And got all my word. It's undeniably coded. Now, is Myles Kobe in a bodysuit? I believe he's in a bodysuit. I've done videos about it. You can go watch them yourself. Hollywood has been using bodysuits for decades, and Kobe spent his career in LA, which is in Hollywood. A well-fitting bodysuit can cover tattoos on your chest. All right, because Myles doesn't have tattoos, Kobe did. But bodysuit can cover tattoos on your chest, stomach, back, arms, and legs, depending on the design and the length of the bodysuit. But how come Kobe had tattoos and Myles doesn't? Bodysuits can effectively hide tattoos, especially if you have extensive tattoos covering a large area of your body. They essentially act as a second skin to cover up your ink completely. All right? It don't look like a real body. I've seen big guys. I've seen strong guys. All right? I've seen guys with massive pecs, big biceps, and abs, 8-pack. Myles Garrett never looked real to me. His body looked too big for his head. All right? It never looked organic. Now look at this image. They put Myles everywhere because it's Kobe. And obviously you got Photoshop. They can do all sorts of stuff as well with that. Okay? But you've got to understand that Myles Garrett has been so heavily pushed and he got drafted right after Kobe retired. And now he's super famous after Kobe's dead. Right? Garrett wore 15 for Texas. Texas 15, Kobe 15. All right? This is what confuses people. They're like, it can't be Kobe. Who says this Myles Garrett here is the one right now? On 2/3/25, amid speculation over his future in Cleveland, Myles Garrett officially requested a trade from the Browns. He did this exactly 47 weeks before his birthday and 1 month and 5 days after his birthday. 47 is the 15th prime number. 47 comes back to Trump. 47th president. First president since Cleveland to serve a split term. 15 is the 5th try. The 2025 AFC and NFC games were played on the 5-year death anniversary of Kobe. Eagles made it to their 5th Super Bowl after picking up their 666 win, keeping Washington on 666 wins, and Kobe's highest scoring game of 81 points was in his 666th game. Now, why do you think Washington just beat Philadelphia yesterday and Philadelphia dropped to 11-6 after losing to Washington, where Trump is living? 11 hours and 6 minutes, 666 minutes. Yeah, Myles Garrett does have a female skull, and he does have those little T-Rex arms as well. So I just want to show you there's Kobe with the 5 shirt, the cross around his neck, right? So people think he's a believer. Give me a break. All right, all the rappers have this. It's blasphemy. All right, he's doing the Moloch. I've showed you that. I did a post recently about it. That's Moloch. Sacrifice children. All right, and then look at my book. Look at Kobe there. Can you see what he's doing? Is that Moloch? Yes or no? We have 46 likes. Can we get that to at least 60 right now? If you haven't liked it, please do so. This book that I'm reading out to you took me years, like years. It's not something you can do in like 5 minutes. Years to gather all the information. And there he is, pulling up the 6, 6, 6, and the 33s. So your 666 is also your 3, 33. The Olympics comes from Greece. All right, he's looking like a Greek god here, isn't he? It's all connected to the fallen angels. Let's talk about Myles Bryant, who was born in Pasadena, California, and Pasadena has a mural of Kobe Bryant. Myles Bryant, guys, there's a player in the NFL called Myles Bryant. Can we get some more woos in the chat? So you've got, I say that Myles Garrett is Kobe Bryant, and there's an NFL player called Myles Bryant, and he was drafted in 2020, the year Kobe died. So again, I don't know if it's their real names either, because they're actors, aren't they? Actors get new names. Snoop Dogg wasn't born Snoop Dogg, was he? Dr. Dre wasn't born Dr. Dre. All right? We're not seeing their passports, their birth certificates. Like, who's called Kobe Bean Bryant? You know what I mean? Whose middle name's Bean? And Kobe, who was called Kobe before Kobe? Now you have plenty of people called Kobe because of Kobe. Myles Bryant is an American professional football cornerback for the Houston Texans. All right, the Texans, where did Myles Garrett play? Texas. And now you have Myles Bryant playing for the Texans, and he played college football for Washington, which brings us back to Trump with the White House. Myles Bryant began his NFL career with the New England Patriots. Look what number he wore. Guys, look! Myles Bryant with the Patriots, Trump the Patriot, all right? He wore 41. He wore 41. Hello, Seabass. Bryant went undrafted in the 2020 NFL draft and signed with the New England Patriots on 5/5/2020. He was waived during final roster cuts on 9/5. On 9/5. Myles Bryant on 9/5. And Myles Garrett was born in 95 and he wears number 95. This is just remarkable. I blow myself away. Thank you, God. Can you see why I can get frustrated that people don't watch this? Somebody will do a 20-second video on Kobe and get 200,000 views. Let's look at NFL player Kobe Bryant with a C, who wears number 8 for NFL franchise Seattle Seahawks. Guys, he's called Kobe Bryant and he's number 8. He plays for Seattle. The Beast rises out of the sea. Kobe the Beast. The 666. Look, number 8. Number 8. Another probably invert. Kobe Bryant. Myles Bryant. The NFL is the biggest circus there is. It's becoming blatantly obvious as well. Now look at this. There's Kobe and there's Myles. All right, with the little glasses on, trying to look all intelligent. Probably got all their knowledge from Satan. Wisdom comes from God. Knowledge you can get from Satan. He'll give you knowledge. As long as you don't come to the wisdom of the truth. And look at them. Glasses, that curly hair, fake smiles. Everybody loves them. Everybody loves Myles Garrett, don't they? Everybody loves Kobe. Same person. LA Lakers won the 2020 NBA championship on National Father Daughter Day, the same year Kobe and his daughter Gianna died in a helicopter crash. And they won it a span of 11 weeks and 3 days before Myles Garrett's birthday. 113. The LA Lakers became 113 in the regular season since Kobe Bryant died on the 17-year anniversary of Kobe's highest scoring game, which was his 666 all-time game. Right? Kobe Bryant equals 113. Kobe was drafted round 1, pick 13. This is all facts. No conspiracy, like these conspiracy videos. This is all facts. Kobe made his NBA debut on 11/3, 113. The National Basketball Association equals 113. Kobe died 11 months and 3 days before Myles Garrett's birthday, 113. Kobe's 41st birthday was 6 months and 17 days before COVID-19 was declared a global pandemic, 6/17, 113th prime, 113. Coronavirus was declared a global pandemic the same year. Kobe died on a date written 11/3, the 11th of March, and Kobe has taken more shots than any other player in the NBA's history. Who was the first man to take the COVID-19 vaccine? Who was it? William Shakespeare. The first man to take the COVID-19 vaccine, he was called William Shakespeare. All the world's a stage and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances. His exit was the helicopter. His entrance was the NFL. And one man in his time plays many parts. The same year that Kobe died, Myles Garrett was named Cleveland Browns 2020 Walter Payton Man of the Year. All right? So Kobe just keeps getting awards. Even now he's in the NFL. They find ways to give him awards. Let's look at Kobe and Myles' dogs. Can I get a woo? That's Kobe back with his dog. Look at Myles' dog. Is it the same dog? Smash the like, please, guys. It only has 49 likes. I was hoping this would get like 500, 600, 700 with what I'm giving you. It's the same dog. That's Myles' hands there. And look, it's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Same dog, same eyes. Man, the deception's just obscene. Now, that was my book. Is anybody going to buy this book? It's only $10. You can help me out. After I got my pants pulled down by the mechanic. Now, if you hit the like, I'm going to go show you my presentation about why he's got that sack record. And it's all going to make sense. It all will make sense. Let me just get some water. We live in a fallen world, guys. There's so much deception, like almost like we can't truly fathom the level of it. So we just go, there's no way. I can't believe that. And we shut our brain off. But when you're given this level of information from me, you can't brush it off. You simply cannot brush it off. It's quite clear that Kobe Bryant is Myles Garrett now. It's so clear by the appearance, by the numbers, by the history, the basketball connections. It's just... Okay, I'll keep going. Nobody's bothered liking it. I'll just keep going anyway. Screw the likes. This is my presentation about why Myles, aka Kobe Bryant, breaks the sack record. I said before the season began, he's going to break a record this year. Because they were building him up and building him up. And I've said how 2025 was so connected to Kobe. And obviously he was unbelievable in 2025. That's been the majority of the season. Kobe, who died in the year 20, and he averaged exactly 25 points in his career. Kobe, who played 20 seasons in the NBA, averaged exactly 25 points. That's why I told you the beast rises out of the sea, takes out 25% of the earth. That's why Seahawks have Kobe Bryant. Seattle Seahawks. That's why they're doing so well this season. It's about the beast rising out of the sea. It's why Chelsea won the FIFA Club World Cup, eh? It's about the Bible. It's about the end of days. So here's the image. Single season sack record, number 95, Myles Garrett. Kobe Bryant. And when it comes to sacking somebody, right? I believe it's one of the easiest things. If it's all rigged, one of the easiest things is getting somebody to sack a quarterback. Do you all agree with that? So you've got your quarterback, yeah? And then the role of Myles is to get in and sack him. It's not hard for Myles Garrett to just push somebody to the side if they're involved in it. It's all a fraternity. Quarterback just plays dumb and then have Myles come storming into him. That's another sack for Myles Garrett. It's not that much work, is it? Sacking somebody if it's all rigged. It's so easy to get through to the quarterback. You've seen it. You're like, oh my word, the quarterback's just, it's like he's allowed him to get sacked. Or fumbling the ball. That's not difficult to do. There's spiritual weakness involved anyway. Because if these players are somehow involved and they're aware of it, that shows their spirit of the Antichrist, that they're deceiving the world. So for him to get in and sack, like the way he sacked Joe Burrow, it's not hard to just push a player off you and get in there and sack him. And then jump around all crazy. And then have the crowd go crazy for you. It's very easy. So let me show you it. Myles broke the sack record, 23, 71 months and 9 days after Kobe Bryant died. Now this is next level what I'm going to show you. The upcoming FIFA World Cup is the 23rd edition, right? And the final is going to be played on 7/19. 23rd edition, the final 7/19. Well, he just got his 23 sacks, a record, 71 months and 9 days after Kobe died. I said this World Cup's going to connect to Kobe. Why do you think only 8 nations have won it? And it's going to be the 23rd edition. Kobe was born 8/23. It could stay on that, or it's the 23rd edition. We could get a 9th new winner. 23 is the 9th prime. And Myles sacked number 9, Joe Burrow. Warren, if you've just come into the stream now and you're saying that, you're naive. If you've watched from the beginning, you wouldn't be saying that. Okay? Don't be that person, because I've had hundreds of people like you who've then come on and said, you know what, I think you're right, you've shown too much now, Adam. So don't just get all giddy and leave a comment like that. Okay? Watch the whole stream. Don't shut it off after 2 minutes. Watch it all and then see if you say that. Now, 719 is the 128th prime number. That 128 again. Kobe was born on 128 date emoji pure. Revelation 12:8 is about how there was war in heaven between Michael and his angels. Remember, Kobe was inducted into the NBA Hall of Fame by Michael Jordan. And then you have the angels. Kobe was in Los Angeles. I showed you how Michael Jordan played for the Wizards, connects to Magic. I showed you how Kobe connects to Magic with the Magician Tarot card, the 41st. And he died at 41, taken out of his last ever game with 4.1 seconds left on the clock. Okay? His last shot was made over Utah Jazz's number 41. And I told you with Michael Jordan, you've got the Archangel Michael, and Jesus Christ was baptized in the River Jordan. MJ, who went to 6 NBA Finals, winning 6, and 6 MVPs, 666, with the Bulls, which is biblical, who were founded in 66, the year the Church of Satan was founded. Why do you think the first NBA game was played on 6-6? See, this is stuff people don't know. Between Michael and his angels and the dragon and his angels, and the dragon was defeated. Who's the dragon? Satan. So Michael and the angels defeated Lucifer and a third of the angels. That's why 33 is so big. They were cast out from heaven to earth. Why was there a war in heaven? Lucifer wanted to be like God. And then the angels that fought with Lucifer, they wanted to be worshipped as well. Just like Kobe wanted worship, and Myles wants worship, and LeBron wants worship, and all the people that were at this 60-second Grammy Awards the day Kobe died want worship. And the world, my friends, give them it. The world give them it. Revelation 12:8, and prevailed not, neither was there a place found any more in heaven. So Lucifer, the fallen angels, they will never see heaven again. Myles Garrett broke the sack record previously held by Michael Strahan, who was born in Houston, Texas, where Myles Bryant currently plays. Wow. And Myles Garrett played for Texas. Unbelievable. Thank you, Bob. God bless you. Michael. Myles broke the record exactly 310 weeks after Kobe Bryant died. Exact. Didn't you guys notice? What was the halftime score of Ravens-Pittsburgh? Was it 310? Can I get a woo? I'm pretty sure it was. And I got all the NFL games right yesterday that I did. Yeah, Steelers 3 points, Baltimore 10. 310. Exactly 310 weeks after Kobe died. I told you Aaron Rodgers is number 8. Lamar Jackson. Lamar means the sea, the ocean. LA in his name. I knew Derrick Henry, 126 yards on his birthday. When did Kobe die? 126-20. Can I get a woo? Look, this is still, they can't do it. Derrick Henry, 126 yards, 20 carries. Kobe died 126-20. This was his birthday. What do they call him? King. King Henry. Illusion, you're too smart to believe this shit. I know people that knew Kobe back in Philly. I know for a fact he's no damn Myles Garrett. No, you don't. You don't know for a fact at all. And when you say you knew people that knew Kobe, explain. What, they saw him once and shook his hand and got an autograph? They knew him? Back in Philly? Brother, he moved to Italy when he was 6. That is a very backhanded compliment. You're too smart for this. No. The fact that I am so smart is why I can see this, that nobody else seems to be able to see. Not at this level. Revelation 3:10. This is where the Bible gets involved. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Now, again, Revelation 3:10 is a promise from Jesus to the faithful church, particularly, drum roll please, the Church of Philadelphia. The sixth church of the seven. It's why Kobe died on 67 dating emoji. Your friends don't know that, do they? To protect them from a coming hour of trial that will test the whole world, contingent on their keeping his command to patiently endure. Kobe Bryant was born in Philadelphia. Revelation 3:10 is focused on the Church of Philadelphia. Who just won the Super Bowl, guys? Who just won the Super Bowl? Type it in the chat. Who just won the Super Bowl? Was it Philadelphia? It was, wasn't it? Now, where did they win it? All right. Where did they win it? What stadium was it? Was it the Saints? I think it was, guys. The Saints. Caesar's Superdome. Why do you think Kobe moved to Italy when he was 6? Philadelphia's the 6. Church of Revelation. Render to Caesar what is Caesar's. That's what Jesus said. There's a Call of Duty commercial where Kobe Bryant shoots down a helicopter. There's also another commercial where Kobe throws a ball bomb with a 4.1 timer at a helicopter and it blows up. Yeah, thank you. Brilliant. Kobe's got that connection, Annie, with Kanye West. I've written about it in my Kobe book. I have a Kobe book if you're interested as well. Let me try find that. Kobe and Kanye, like a mini movie, wasn't it? The Black Mamba, you see, look, the helicopter on fire. You lose this road game, you don't go home. Guys, this was whilst he was alive. (2011), you got Kobe Bryant here. There's a freaking helicopter behind him. Right? Didn't he die in a helicopter? Oh, you're too smart, Illusion. It's not about me, but oh my word. 6-minute film. 6 minutes. I was just talking about 6. This is completely organic because Agent D left the comment. Right? It's freaking got a helicopter behind him. What more do I have to give people every day? Again, I'm not a guy who just breaks it down. I predict it. I didn't predict Kobe's death. I had no idea he was going to die. I wasn't even doing this work when he died. But you know, Kanye, let me find this. Because Kanye, all right, can you see that? Can you see it? Oh, and by the way, Warren, since you want to be so harsh to me, do you believe Kobe died in a helicopter crash? Do you believe he died in a helicopter crash with Gianna in a tragic accident on 1/26/2020? Do you believe that? Do you believe it's a coincidence his highest scoring game was his 666 game and he had a 666 workout plan? And he died 497 months, 3 days old, the 666 prime. And he died on 1/26, 60 plus 66. And he made his NBA debut at age 18, 6 plus 6 plus 6. And he's from Philadelphia, the 6th church. Do you think that's all random? Do your friends know that? Do they? Heck. No, they don't. Jay-Z's obviously obsessed with basketball, but look at Kanye West here doing the Illuminati pose. Now, let's see if we can find Kobe doing it. Right? You don't understand who these people worship. And I'm pretty sure Kobe is not the same guy he was in high school than who he became in the NFL. Can I get a woo, guys? Do you know what I mean? Have they removed the image? They've got rid of the image. There's Beyonce, who's obviously dating Jay-Z. Guys, they've got rid of the image. Maybe if I put hand pose, maybe they don't like you putting Illuminati. If they've got rid of that image, guys, you all know what I'm talking about. Maybe I have to keep looking. Man, it used to be the first image that came up. And by the way, look at his logo, Black Mamba. Yes or no? Yes or no, does that look like a helicopter? Kobe's Black Mamba. Does that look like a helicopter? I would say absolutely looks like a helicopter. That absolutely looks like a helicopter. People just don't know how Satan works. I can see through him because I'm a child of God, and they've removed that image. I'll have it saved somewhere. It's exactly what Kanye was doing, who's done that movie with. If anybody has that, send me it. I'm actually kind of happy that they've got rid of it because it shows you. It just shows you how they can remove stuff. Oh, yeah, sure, Adam. Look, there's the angel wings. The angels. The fallen angels, guys. And they get worshipped. It's still being worshipped now. I can't wait to find that image. When I find that image, guys, because I'll have it saved somewhere. I've probably got it in a book. I'll put it on Twitter just to show you they've taken it down. Why would they take it down? To try and protect him. Surely LeBron's got it. I can't have taken his down. There. Can you see LeBron's? Guys? So they've kept LeBron's up. And look, like the one-eyed symbolism there. The chosen one. King James. Look, here he is with Jay-Z. Come on, guys. Oh, my friend went to school with Jay-Z and he was a really good boy. There's LeBron with his number 6. Now he's 23. 2 times 3 is 6. It's amazing how many people come into my chat and like, oh, my friend knew him when he was younger. He was his neighbor. No, he wasn't. Look at that. 6, 6, 6. 6, 6. I am saying that Myles Garrett is Kobe Bryant now. Kobe Bryant right now is playing this guy. That's what I'm telling you. Right? Satan is very subtle. He's very crafty. Right now, when he's breaking this record, when he's like the best, one of the best players in the league, this is Kobe Bryant. I once watched an NFL game with a few friends. It was Cleveland. And I was telling them, right? I was telling them, these Packers fans, I said, that's Kobe. And they kind of laughed. And then I showed them some breakdowns like, whoa, maybe. So I kind of like changed their mind. And then as I was saying it, they talked about Kobe Bryant. In an NFL game, I was out with them in a bar. And they talked about Kobe, and less than a minute later, Myles Garrett sacked the quarterback. And they all looked at me and they all started swearing, like, what the buy this guy a drink out there. And they were lost for words. I was talking about it. Then the commentator brings up Kobe out of nowhere. And then Myles, right afterwards, sacks the quarterback. And they were like, what the heck just happened? Tell me again what you said. How's it? And they were overwhelmed. They were lost for words. So if you look at it logically, Warren, which is what you're doing, you ain't going to get anywhere with this work. If you dismiss all of these patterns and just go, oh no, there's no way it can be the same person, you're not going to get anywhere with this. Are you actually hearing what I'm telling you? Now, let's go here. My good brother. LeBron James celebrates Myles Garrett's single-season sack record in a beautiful tweet. Guys, I need some more woos. I'm going to do 10 more minutes. My good brother, LeBron James. Remember, LeBron took over from Kobe at the Lakers. He wins the NBA Finals. National Father-Daughter Day, the year Kobe and his daughter died. He does it against his former club, the Heat. Lakers against the Heat. Lake of Fire. Wins it 4-2. The Beast reigns for 42 months. All right. Why was he able to do that? Because of COVID. That's why Game 6, it went to 6, was on October the 11th. 81 days left in the year. Kobe's highest scoring game was 81 points in his 666 game. Woo! Hey, now that 666 makes a bit more sense, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Doesn't it? Does it make more sense now? But look what he said. Congratulations, my good brother, at Flash Garrett. Remember Flash, Lightning Bolt, Lucifer? Right? It goes viral. Instantly going viral as fans across sports shared their excitement. Cross-league respect. Check. Legendary performances. Double check. It's all connected. Garrett's 2025 season has been nothing short of dominant. Entering week 18, 6 + 6 + 6? He was already at the top of the sack leaderboard, but the pressure didn't faze him, of course, because he knew he was getting a sack. It's not going to faze you if you know you're getting a sack. Thank you so much, Lastman. Love you, brother. It's people like you that keep me going with this. Taking down Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow for his 23rd sack. Remember, Kobe was inducted in the Hall of Fame by number 23, Michael Jordan. LeBron wears 23. Mr. Cleveland. Garrett officially broke the NFL single-season record previously held by Michael Strahan, the year of 9/11. And TJ Watt connects to electricity, to the lightning bolt, Flash, lightning, Lucifer, keeping up with me. With consistent pressure, multiple multi-sack games, and a season-long display of defensive excellence, Garrett cemented himself as one of the league's all-time great pass rushers. How freaking convenient. How freaking convenient. It didn't take long for LeBron to weigh in because LeBron knew this record was going to happen. They know. The 4-time NBA champion and sports icon, I wonder why, because he's given himself to Satan, sent a public tweet celebrating Garrett's milestone, calling him a good brother and showering him with emojis. Fans immediately noticed the cross-sport admiration. 2 elite athletes from different leagues showing respect in real time. You know what it was? It was LeBron James showing respect for Kobe Bryant. And Kobe Bryant's probably not even Kobe's real name. Congratulations, my good brother, Flash Garrett. Look how he did it at 2:36. Type in the chat, Adam Lastman. What's LeBron James's jersey numbers? Anybody who's going to do it first? Yeah, fair speed, you have to watch from the start. This is The best breakdown you'll see about LeBron, Kobe, Myles, Garrett that you'll see anywhere on the internet. What are the jersey numbers of LeBron? Anybody? Yep. Or 23-6. When was this tweet? 236. His jersey freaking numbers. His jersey numbers. Anything for a 6. 2 times 3 is 6. He wears number 6. All right. Anything for a 6 for LeBron. Kobe's highest scoring game was against Toronto Raptors. His last All-Star game was in Toronto. Raptors won the last finals before his death. Myles Garrett is a Jurassic Park fan. Brilliant. Who did LA just beat to win the World Series, which I coded before the season began? Actually, 2 years ago. I said the Dodgers would win back-to-back over 2 years ago, and they did. Who did they just beat, Agent D? Who did LA Dodgers just defeat at the death to win the World Series? Who was it? Was it Toronto? I think it was. But let me just show you here. Myles Garrett basketball. And I think I've got him in the Jurassic vest. Is it there? Yeah, he's got a Jurassic Park vest. You see it? Jurassic Park. Raptor. A raptor! Woo! Like Toronto Raptors. He's got the raptor and he's playing basketball. I can't play it. And he's like, look, you need a big guard, Mark Cuban, who owns Dallas. Who plays for LA now? Is it Luka? Luka Magic from Dallas? What? Yep. Ah, no, you're too smart for this illusion. Give me a break. When did he post this? 2/24. Can you see it? Give me a woo. Can you see when he posted this? 2/24, correct? Everybody? 2/24? When was Kobe's memorial? Well, first of all, look at the 2/24 with Gianna and Kobe. 2/24, just like this tweet, because everything is a code with these fallen angels. And let's just go here. Kobe Bryant's public memorial service, also celebrating his daughter Gianna and the 7 other victims of the helicopter crash, took place on what? On 2/24? I've made a living out of knowing these numbers. So when people come in and tell me I don't know what I'm doing, I can even see the freaking date and make the connection. What's he saying? A hero is made by the path he chooses, not by the power he is graced with. Oh, is that one of his little poems? Is that one of your poems, Myles? Is with the Clutch Group. What? Isn't that LeBron? Guys? Myles is with Clutch Group. I'm pretty sure that connects to LeBron. No way. LeBron James' longtime friend Rich Paul is the founder and CEO of Clutch Sports, the influential sports agency. Remember, these guys are agents for the devil, has represented James since 2012. Oh my word. So Myles Garrett has the same relationship with Clutch as LeBron, whose longtime friend founded it. Adam, it just continues. It continues. Remember LeBron James, King James, Jesus, the King of Kings. Jesus, his brother, was called James. Don't see the blasphemy. Most don't see the blasphemy because they don't care, because they don't believe in Jesus. But there he is, look, pointing up, doing the Masonic point. Look at the score, 17-12. Pope Francis's birthday. Kobe died after Catholic Church. Yeah, undeniable work, Adam. But going back to this, LeBron said, "Congratulations, my good brother. My good brother. Zane, God bless you. Much love to you. My good brother." Go to my website. In Freemasonry, brother is a formal title and term of respect, signifying a deep spiritual bond of fraternity, equality, and mutual support among members, extending beyond family ties to create a universal kinship that emphasizes humility and shared moral values, uniting Masons regardless of background or rank. This bond is demonstrated through actions like loyalty, support, congratulations, my good brother, during hardship and reverence, especially in traditions like Masonic funerals, and it creates a powerful sense of belonging and reliance. So when he's putting, congratulations, my good brother, it's Freemason. Myles broke the record during week 18, 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 18. Kobe's highest scoring game was in his 666th game, made his NBA debut age 18. Myles broke the record whilst LeBron James was on 666 career losses as a starter. You ready for this? Oh my word! Look, I've just come to my screen now, and it says Aaron Rodgers has a 4-1 record versus the Ravens 41. You can't make this up. Yeah, LeBron James right now. How old is he? Type it in the chat. LeBron James all-time record as a starter. Are you ready for this? This is when Myles broke the record. Are you looking? Can you see it? Wait, what are they doing here? What, are they kidding me? LeBron James all-time record as a starter, guys. They are playing with, let me put including playoffs, because it's 666. There, can I get a woo finally? Look, LeBron James as a 1,203 666 record as a starter in the regular season and playoffs. So the day that Myles breaks this record, 23 sacks, 2/3 is 66.6%. LeBron's on 666 all-time losses. Give me a break! Woo! Give me a break, guys! What more? How many more 666s do you want? And I keep talking about Revelation, the number of the beast. That the beast system's coming. You have the digital ID, they're talking about it. How many more freaking 666s do you actually want? It's, man, I have to stay patient, man, because this work is world class. Now let's go to the NFL. Eagles just lost to Washington. Kobe born in Philadelphia. Michael Jordan retired with Washington. All right, and look, the Eagles are now 11-6 going into the playoffs, where they're going to play the 49ers. They can go 12-6 if they win, when Kobe died. All right? I think 49ers can go 12-6 with a loss. 12-6, 12-6 if the Eagles beat the 49ers. If. Hope they do, but you never know. But the Eagles are 11-6, so of course 6 losses, 6 Church of Revelations, Philadelphia. But they're 11-6. 11 hours and 6 minutes. Are you ready? That is correct. 11 hours and 6 minutes is 666 minutes. 11 hours and 6 minutes is 666 minutes. Philadelphia ended the season 11-6. And I'm showing you right there. Right there. Cleveland's dialing code is plus 216. Here's another one to my collection. 6 times 6 times 6, 216. Cleveland's dialing code. They're Satanists. They're children of the devil. And it's so obvious. The symbolism, the numbers, they're top of the world. Satan's the god of this world. They get promoted. You see them in movies, winning all the awards, breaking all the records. And then, I want to thank God. I want to thank God for this NBA Finals. Give me a break. Like, God gives a shit who wins the rigged NBA. Yeah, Myles does partly own Cleveland. I covered that, but thank you. 21's the 6th triangular number. Myles broke the record with 4 days. No, 4 days into the year, and he was born on 12/29 with 2 days left in the year. So he breaks the record, 4th day of the year, and he's born with 2 days left in the year. And the beast reigns for 42 months. Kobe won his first NBA Finals 4-2. LeBron won his most recent NBA Finals 4-2 on National Father-Daughter Day, the year Kobe died with his daughter. Myles got his 23rd sack after sacking number 9, Joe Burrow. So he gets his 23rd sack, and he sacks number 9. Kind of obvious, eh? When you understand prime numbers. 23 is the 9th prime. He gets his record 23rd sack on number 9. US Route 6 goes through Cleveland. Brilliant. Do you see this? His record 23rd sack was on number 9. Well, 239 brings us back to Kobe because it's the 52nd prime number, and that was his NBA Finals record. He won 5 and he lost 2. His whole career was a coded ritual. His whole career was a coded ritual. No doubt about it. Kobe's career, he was drafted 26-6. Do you know who else was drafted 26-6? LeBron. Do you know who else was? Jokic. Do you know when Jokic was drafted? The 41st pick. He's now the best player in the NBA since Kobe died, and he was drafted the 41st pick. This big goon who's obviously given himself to Satan, who can barely even run. He was 41st pick. Yes, he was. And he was drafted exactly 18 years after Kobe. 6 plus 6 plus 6. And he plays for Denver, where your boy LUCIFER likes to hang out at the airports. Yeah, you know that blue horse with red eyes? Okay, that killed its sculptor? The demon horse? Yeah, guys, that's in Denver, where the Nuggets play. Why do you think Denver are doing so well in the NFL? The 4 horsemen, the year of the horse? Yes. Yes. Nay! Myles Garrett wears number 95. Joe Burrow wears number 9. Remember, Joe Burrow lost the Super Bowl versus who? LA, where I predicted the exact score before the game began, 2023. They lost to LA, didn't you, Joe? The Bengals lost to the Rams. But anyways, look at this. Garrett has now sacked 51 players over his 9-year NFL career. Gianna Bryant was born on 5/1, and 9 people died in the helicopter crash. That killed her and Kobe. 519. 51 plus 9, 60. Kobe got 60 points in his last game. You got Super Bowl 60 coming up. You said the 60th quadrennial US election. Pope Francis was born 1712, and when Myles made the sack, the score was 1712. Go back and watch. And didn't Kobe and Gianna die after Catholic Mass? whilst Pope Francis was the Pope of the Catholic Church. Yes, yes. Jokic always talks about wanting to go back to Serbia to see his horses. Can we have a woo for Hans? Thank you for reminding me. Yeah. Why? Why does the best player at Denver, why does he love horses when I've just shown you LUCIFER in Denver? And every riddle I do is about the four horsemen. And that's why, again, the four horsemen, he breaks the record the fourth day of the year on King Henry's birthday, and he gets honored by King James. You better know that the King of Kings is coming back, eh? And the guy who said, oh, you're crazy, Adam. You're too smart for this. I don't see your comments anymore. You're not leaving comments anymore, are you? Because what can you say about this information? You think I can randomly put this together? Randomly? Make these connections? And for them to mean nothing? Again, go look at that code. Just this bit here, right? Just this little bit here. Where's the gematria? Anybody? Where's the gematria? Anybody? I'm going to ask you, but yes or no. In what I've just highlighted there, is there any gematria? Yes or no? Because people don't seem to know what gematria is. Adam Lastman, my brother, 0. There's 0 gematria. Illusion. You're obsessed with gematria. Yeah, well, not really, when 95% of my codes don't have gematria. Now, the people obsessed with gematria, they're some of the worst coders you'll ever come across because they just type anything. They literally just type anything into this. Anything they want, and they give this work a bad name. It's 90% of people on Twitter doing codes. I barely ever use gematria. All right? It has its place. But when you're just typing in everything, it's just obscene to me. Myles breaks this record, right? 361 days left in the year. 361. That's 19 times 19. All right? COVID-19, yeah? Remembrance Day was first honoured 1919, honouring all those who lost their life during World War I. Myles' birth is 19 days after Joe Burrow's. But yeah, I wanted to tell you this, that Myles Garrett, 95, Joe Burrow, number 9. 95 plus 9 is 104. Kobe retired 104th day of 2016, which has a sneaky 216. 2016 is this as well. Can I get a woo? That's 2016. That's the year Kobe retired. How many sixes? 666, 666, 666, 666. Why do you think he freaking retired in 2016? The year that King James wins the NBA Finals with Cleveland, fulfilling his childhood dream. Pretty convenient. Kobe retires and LeBron wins the NBA Finals. Pretty convenient. Kobe dies. LeBron wins the NBA Finals on National Father-Daughter Day. The year Kobe and his daughter died. Pretty freaking convenient, eh? Convenient that Michael Jordan won the NBA Finals right after his father died. Hey? Oh, it's all coincidence. It's poetic. No, it's not. It's demonic. Yeah, exactly, Hans, exactly. If they're doing somebody's name, they'll do their full name, their first name, their name without the middle name, their initials, their nickname, anything to find what they want. I can't even read it. It bothers me. But anyways, Revelation 10:4. And when the 7 Thunders had uttered their voices, remember the Thunder just won the NBA Finals in Game 7? Another thing I coded before the year, before the season. God's voice is like thunder. Thunder win the NBA Finals in Game 7. I was about to write, and I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, seal up those things which the 7 Thunders uttered, and write them not. God's voice is like thunder. That's what it says. His voice is like thunder. All right? And to go back to this 19 here, breaking the record, 361 days left in the year, 19 square. Revelation 1:9. I, John, who also am your brother and companion in tribulation, and in the kingdom and patience of Jesus Christ, was in the isle that is called Patmos for the word of God and for the testimony of Jesus Christ. I just got goosebumps. How many futures have I called? Hundreds. I just called that darts one, didn't I? That's the most recent one. Guys, from 2020 to 2023, I was untouchable with sports codes. NFL futures, NBA futures, Premier League, Champions League, darts, snooker, all the Olympics, golf, male and female, tennis, like Formula One, because it's all co-connected and I know the numbers. God's blessed me. He's wearing orange as well, that Masonic orange. Orange equals 33. Both the teams are wearing orange. All right, Trump, the orange man. Rugby union futures, rugby league futures. This is what I'm saying. I'm not just some American doing this who don't know the first thing about European sports. I'm a European who lived in the US, who now lives in Mexico, who's an athlete, who studied sports, who got a degree in it, sports development and physical education. And then I know all the numbers and I know the Bible. I've got a lot. And I put it together. If you want to look at a coder as a professional athlete, I have the stamina, I have the endurance, I have the skill, I have the experience, I have the proven record, I have the trophies, whatever you want to say. I've proven myself doing this. But there's a lot of people now, you'll find them, I won't say names, and they're trying, but they think they're great because they'll call one game correct and it won't have anything to do with it. This coding is connected to the Bible. The numbers are so significant. The history of these franchises, the birth dates, their parents, their relationships, their jersey numbers, where they play, who drafted them. Why did the Celtic coach just get fired 33 days after he was hired? Why does Celtic have a player called Jota? Why did Diego Jota die after Liverpool won the 33rd edition of the Premier League? Why were Liverpool founded by a 33-degree Freemason? Why did the recent World Cup final finish 3-3? Why are Argentina 3-3 in World Cup finals? Why is Freemasonry the highest degree, 33? Why did Kobe wear 33 at high school? And obviously Joe Burrow, number 9, 3 times 3. All of this stuff. Now, the reason this code matters, right, is because of this. Can I get an amen before I go? The reason why that code now is so deeply significant is because of what I've already done on this guy. Because it backs it all up. It backs up all of this. I don't know when I wrote this book, how long ago. It backs it up. Him getting this sack record is now backed up because I've got all of this. But if you've just looked at this, if you've just come in and you're new to my channel and you go, what's he talking about? What the heck is he on about? This is ridiculous. Because you've not seen this. Let me go on my... Let me see how many videos I've done about Myles Garrett. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to be 6. This is going to be 6. My first one was in 2022. We're now in 2026, guys, and this stuff's happening. I think I've pretty much proven it at this point. I've just pretty much proven it. That if this isn't Kobe Bryant, why the heck does he have every single possible connection to him? Why? If this isn't Kobe, Why the heck does he connect to him in every possible way? In every possible way. Coincidence, the devil's favorite word, coincidence? It's not, is it? It's not. It's 33s everywhere. Guys, who missed the kick? Who missed the kick for the Ravens? Who's now talking about Jesus like they all are? Who missed the kick for the Ravens? It's not Justin Tucker. He wasn't the one that missed it. All right. But look what they do. They're bringing Baltimore's Tyler Loop. Tyler, do you want to see this guy? Oh, my word. I need a video about this. Lastman, give me a woo. Everyone before I go. Guys, this is a show. I've told you they're lying. They're deceiving you about the faith. All right. And he's like, I want to thank Jesus. I know that by believing in Jesus, I've got to be a good teammate. And I've got to overcome this. I've got to be a good member of the franchise. But that's not what Jesus wants. Jesus doesn't give a shit if you make or miss a kick for the Ravens. He wants you to glorify him. But look at his name, Tyler Loop. Tyler Loop. I feel like we live in a loop. Everything's repeated. That's why the Bible says there's nothing new under the sun. It's like we live in a loop. Right? It hurts. It hurts. Yeah, he didn't look like he gave a shit after he missed because he knew he was missing. But look at this. Tyler Freemason. A Masonic Tyler is the outer guard of a lodge. I need to do a video. This has just hit me now, but my friend's coming round. Responsible for securing the door, preventing unauthorized people from entering and ensuring the lodge's privacy and harmony. Now, look what it says here. Be a Tyler, guard the craft. Guys, the craft. Witchcraft. Be a Tyler. That's what this guy's doing. And what's his freaking number? Oh, my word, Adam. This is going in my new book. Tyler Loop is freaking 33. He's got Obama's birthday, by the way. He's 33. It's called Tyler. Oh, no, it's Steven Tyler, but they have to call him Tyler. Look, why are they all calling him Tyler when his name's Steven? Woo! His name's Steven. Hey, why are you calling him Tyler? His name's Steven. I don't call anybody by their middle name. Tyler Loop, Tyler Loop, Tyler Loop, Tyler Loop. But his name's Stephen, who was stoned to death in the Bible. Tyler. Be a Tyler. Guard the craft. 33. Freemason. 33-degree Freemason refers to a member of the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry who has attained the 33rd degree, the highest honorary level, signifying outstanding service, leadership, and dedication to the craft. Rather than being a higher ritualistic rank, and is awarded by the Supreme Council for distinguished contributions. The number 33 symbolizes mastery, wisdom, and the culmination of Masonic teachings, with the Supreme Council itself often composed of 33 members. The Bible tells us that the beginning of wisdom is the fear of the Lord. They're getting their wisdom through Masonic teachings. This is unbelievable. That's why he had to miss. His name's freaking Tyler, and he's number 33, and he's bullshitting about Jesus, who began his ministry at 30 for 3 years, 33. And look, Kobe, he died the 26th day of the year, number 24. That's what the score was. All right? Faith is a big part of my life, Loop said. Right now I'm reading the book of Romans, and in Romans 8, Kobe lived in Italy, Rome. It says, and God works for the good of those who love him, who are called according to his purpose. It's a verse. It just reminds me that ultimately I'm here to love on the guys around me, and I'm here to try and have their back and be a good teammate and be a good representative of the organization and steward the gifts I've been given. What, you mean be a Tyler for the craft? You want to protect your brothers? Masons? Adam, you've done it again. You've freaking done it again. He was born 8/4/2001, Obama's birthday, the year of 9/11. which was 33 years after 911 became the emergency dialing code, which was in 1968. Oh my goodness, this requires a short video later tonight. Adam Lastman, I'm going to treat myself to an orange juice with what you sent. Wow. And the kick is absolutely dog shit as well. It's an awful kick. But look, he thinks that this Bible verse is talking about him being a good teammate. You know what I mean? John, this is one of the best streams I've done. Please watch it all. I don't see any, like, love thy neighbor, yeah, love thy enemy, but it's like, he's taking Romans 8 and implying it to being a teammate, that he's got to be a good teammate. He's got to have the back. He's got to love his guys. No, God sent his son to die for the whole world. You don't just love your teammates, Tyler. Loop is a devout Christian. No, he's not. He's a devout Mason. He's not. Why? Because this bullshit Twitter page said that he's devout. And when he's talking about, guys, when I talk about Jesus, what do you notice about me? Yeah, Patrick Mahomes, what do they call him? Magic Mahomes. He's from Tyler, Texas. Tyler, Masonry, Texas. Where did Myles Garrett play? Right? When I talk about Jesus, what do you notice? John will know, he speaks to me. All right? When I'm talking about Jesus Christ, what do you notice? Tyler Loop, you joker. Hey? I'll answer my own question. When I talk about Jesus Christ, passion, fire, knowledge, wisdom, emotion, love. Now, you watch this. When these celebrities talk about Christ, so many of them are dead in their eyes. So I bet when he was saying this, he was like, right now I'm reading the book of Romans. And in Romans 8 it says, and God works for the good of those who love him, who are called according to his purpose. It's a verse. I bet he had no passion or fire. At all. Absolute jokers, these people. Luke knew as soon as his foot hit the ball that it was likely no good. He said, it stinks. He said of the loss, it hurts. Luke was picked out of Arizona in the 6th round. Arizona Snakes. So look, he enjoyed a solid season, tying for 8th in kicks made and among the league leaders in field goal percentage. So look at that he came in with, guys. 88.2%. Heading into Sunday's game, he was flawless. 7 of 7 on field goals between 40 and 49 yards and 21 of 21 on kicks under 40 yards. Sunday's 44-yard miss was his first blemish among kicks, less than 50 yards. What's the chances? He's got an 88.2% field goal percentage. He's made 7 out of 7 between 40 and 49 yards. 21 for 21 on kicks under 40 yards. Now he gets 44 yards, which is well within his range. He's not missed one all season. But in the biggest one, and don't say it's pressure because it's their job to kick a ball, he misses. So now he's got 7 out of 8 the year Kobe was born. John Harburg, all right. Remember, he has a brother who's a coach in the NFL. Brothers, Masonry, Brotherhood. Look at this. Running back Derrick Henry, who calls himself king, which is blasphemy. A core part of the team's offense said he spoke to Luke and urged him to trust God. I feel for Tyler. I just told him to keep his spirits up. Deal with it tonight and then tomorrow the sun rises again. Yeah, they worship the sun, don't they, guys? Henry told reporters, God put him in this position to use him as an example. I can't wait to see him overcome it on the other side. I just told him to trust God's plan. He would have him put in his position. He wouldn't have him put in this position if he wasn't strong enough to handle it. That is, it's nonsense and bullshit, is that. They're implying that God got Tyler Loop, all right, and made him miss that kick. Because God wanted to do it because they knew Tyler could handle it. What about the people that have taken their lives when they failed? Did God know they were going to handle it? People like Derrick Henry, they make me physically sick. I hope that they come to the light of Christ. But right now, they are absolute serpents. That's not how God works. It's not how God works. I don't think God cares about that field goal. I think Satan's in control of all that. That's his dominion, pro sports, one of them. And again, they're not glorifying God. It's just like trusting God. What does that even mean? Who is God? Who's God's plan? Where's Jesus, Derek? I urged him to trust God. Yeah, you play with Lucifer. He's going to give you good moments. He's going to screw you over as well. And they obviously happened on his birthday. Exactly, which God? He loses on his birthday. They bigged up the Ravens. They got them to 8-8. They made them the favourites against the Steelers. They gave them a big lead of 10-0. And I was like, oh man, they're bigging them up, building them up. And then they just shit on them in the last second. Perfect from the devil. Do you think that's how God works? Luke's Instagram bio reads follower of Christ. Oh, he must be then. But then notice what he keeps talking about is his team. I love this team. I love these guys. And I wish it ended different. Where's that about Jesus? So he's a follower of Christ. All he's done is glorify his teammates. All of you hit the woo, hit the like. Is a follower of Christ, but I love my team. I love these guys. I love this franchise. I love the NFL. I love the opportunity. They don't freaking glorify Christ. They just say, I'm a follower of Christ. Oh, believe in God. And then they go on to glorify each other. They glorify the flesh. They're implying that God chose these players to play in the NFL. No, that's the devil. Go watch the movie, Him. All right? Where they tell you the truth, as they do in movies. All right? This is how pro sports work. Yeah? Go watch it. It ain't about Christ. It's about Satan. Yeah? And remember, these Satanists, they reveal themselves as angels of light. So they're going to tell you they're followers of Christ. And they went to church. And they was in the choir when they were younger. And they used to do Bible studies when they were younger. All right? And they pray before the game. This movie tells you how it works. And that's, look at him, Jesus on a cross. Satan is just, it's about blood rituals with these sickos. That's why when LeBron got asked, why have you been so successful? Sacrifice. And he laughed. Is McCaffrey, I think McCaffrey is just a Satanist. Another one who prays before the game for the world to see him. Like the Pharisees. Did you guys see what the Steelers did before the game? I'll leave it with this. Steelers, what did they do? Catholic. Because the viral holy water moment, they blessed the field. Look, Priest blessed his Steelers end zone. He didn't bless it, he cursed it. Priest blesses Steelers end zone where Ravens kicker misses playoff clinching field goal. It was black magic. They do this in Africa. But they're telling you it was a priest. Why would a priest bless an end zone if he was a child of God? I'm so close to swearing. Why would you as a priest bless a freaking end zone when pro sports is idol worship? All right? Pittsburgh Steelers called in holy reinforcement before Sunday's divisional showdown against the Ravens, and it seemed to have worked. Before kickoff on Sunday night, a priest was seen blessing the end zone where Ravens kicker, it wasn't a priest, it was a satanic priest. Ravens kicker Tyler Loop would eventually miss the would-be walk-off field goal that would have sent Baltimore into the playoffs. This is a priest who is spreading holy water in that end zone. This is blasphemy, guys. What is holy water anyway? That bullshit holy water ritual with the Catholic Church. Can I get a woo? Holy water? Give me a break. Jesus is the living water. It is not freaking... When they put that holy water, it makes me ill. The Catholic community, Catholicism is Satan. I don't know how many times I have to prove it. I've got a book about it. Catholic Church is the devil himself who gets so close to the truth and he poisons you. That's why Catholics are being deceived all the way to hell. The Catholic community in Pittsburgh is really strong and its ties to the Steelers are everywhere. Tidico added with a laugh. And down at that end zone, Tyler Loop misses the field goal and allows the Steelers to win. So it's not Tyler Loop's fault, Chris Collinsworth chuckled. As with everything in football, it's a higher power. What the fuck? Just told you the truth. As with everything in football, it's a higher power. That higher power is not God. Higher power, yeah, Satan, demons, supernatural, spiritual wickedness. They're telling you it's a higher power, as everything. A freaking priest bless it. I'm done. My throat's going. Oh, Moloch. Moloch. Adam, you don't stop, man. I think people appreciate me because I've worked my freaking ass off through sickness. Look, Moloch, child sacrifice, that's what he's doing there. No, that means touchdown, Adam. That means touchdown. And the 666 means A-OK. All right. And the invert sign means peace. Guys, that is child sacrifice. This guy who said he has gone through a spiritual awakening. Same thing as Jake Paul. He's freaking doing that. It don't matter. Yeah, I know gematria is Hebrew. I don't really use it. They used to use gematria to get a better understanding of the scriptures. It's a fact. In Judaism. Faith is a big part of my life. Well, wait. Okay, right as I finish. Hunter, God bless you. Listen to this before I go. I think I've just nailed it. Please hit the like button if you haven't already. There's only 60 likes, which is criminal. Thank you again, Adam Lastman, for supporting me. Right, I've got this for you right before I go. Tyler Loop says he's a child of God, yeah? So, Tyler Loop's a child of God. He's given his life to Christ. He prays to God. He's blessed, yeah? Now, a priest puts holy water in the end zone. And the player who misses it is a child of God. I need some giant woos. So they've blessed the end zone, Pittsburgh. They've blessed it. But the player who misses the kick is a child of God. So how did they bless it? They'll say it's a blessing because Pittsburgh won, but the player who misses is a child of God who loves God. Why would he miss if that's how God operates? Wouldn't he have allowed him to score because he's a child of God to get his moment? Do you understand what I'm saying? Thank you, Tommy. They blessed the end zone, and the player who misses the decisive kick is a child of God. That doesn't make sense to me if that's how God works. Or maybe number 33 missed because it was a Freemason ritual and his name's Tyler, which connects to Freemasonry. And Satan controls the sports. And they worship false gods like Moloch, like Baal and Baphomet when they do the celebrations honoring them. Maybe that's who's behind the sports. And maybe that's why pro sports are idol worship. Why they have to make so many sacrifices to get to the top. Why so many of them have family members or friends just randomly die and then they go on to great success. Quite amazing how often that happens, and it's not just in sports, is it? Thanks for the live. It has been very good. Yeah, I hope so. Thank you. I'll just say thank you. You're being nice. All right, that's me done. What a long day again. What a stream, man. Guys, right now, Kobe Bryant, if that is even who he was, is Myles Garrett. And there's some sort of witchcraft, deception, Satanism, fallen angel, bodysuits, all sorts of stuff behind it. They fake deaths. Tupac never died. David Bowie never died, not the way they told us. And by the way, these fallen angels don't die. Do you know that? Fallen angels don't die until Jesus returns. They don't die. They can't until Christ returns and sends them in the lake of fire. So these fallen angels that are here amongst us, they can't die until the second coming of Christ. I'm pretty sure they can evolve. Again, I don't know exactly how they operate, but they're here. They're here. So when you're, oh, there's no way that can be possible, don't act like you know the supernatural. I even say I don't know it, but if you are oblivious to the supernatural, you're a fool. Why do you think they're pushing Stranger Things so heavily? What's that all about? The supernatural. Right. Take care. Thank you all for watching. Smash the like on your way out. I appreciate you all. God bless you. God wins. Thank you very much.